Hello and welcome to my channel again. This is Joe from Mountains for Everybody's Site. Today I want to say a few words about my last trip to the Dolomites, and in particular about my tour to what is called Fanes-Senes-Braies Nature Park. In fact, I have been only in the Fanes part, which is the highest area of this nature park in the southwest of the all three parts of this park. So my plan was to make it a 2-day tour, so there are huts in the area, as you may know, but they are on the Alta Via 1 route and they are always fully booked well in advance, so I didn't even try to find a place there. This is why I simply decided to take a tent and everything to sleep outside. And I will show you, I started from the main road above Cortina d'Ampezzo, from this big U-turn, where there is paid parking, but you can also park by the road. So from this, I have here a map actually, which is zoomable, all trail map. From this you can then walk to the Fanes Park through the valleys, and so this is the road as you see, and then this is the path actually which you follow through a beautiful valley, and then it goes up to the area where you have two huts. This is Lavarella hut and Fanes hut. So the weather was completely unstable when I was there. It was really difficult to plan anything, and I still decided to go because of this. You see, this is the top picture which I'm showing here in the post, to realize how beautiful this area is. And in fact, this is a view from Mountain Lavarella, which I climbed a year before that, and this is the view of the main peaks that I wanted to climb. So this is Cavallo, then Cima delle Dieci and Cima delle Nove. And the two huts that I mentioned are somewhere in this area outside of the picture. So this is a beautiful place, and when I was on Lavarella mountain, I decided, well, I had to go there, and that's why last summer when I was in the Dolomites I decided to go. The weather was really not so good, but I thought I could still manage somehow to climb these peaks. Here they are. This is from the Fanes plateau. So this is Cavallo, Cima delle Dieci and Cima delle Nove in the distance. And well, it didn't really went well. I started one afternoon because the weather forecast for that afternoon was that there would be several hours of clear sky, but it wasn't really like that. As I was walking up, I started somewhere afternoon. I had several short intervals with rain, but nothing serious. However, when I arrived close to the huts, it was already a bit late, and then I had to find a place for the tent, but it started raining, so it wasn't really so good. But you see how it was in the beginning. This is the picture from the valley below, along the Fanes river. A beautiful area, and this is how it looked. And by the way, you see, perhaps you see that it was sunny here. The sky was clear in some moments. And this is how it looked when I was above the two huts. So this is Lavarella, and Fanes hut is somewhere here. This is already above 2,000 meters. you still have some trees around, but this is generally quite high. And yeah, this is the Fanes hut as I approached it. So when I arrived there, I took a short rest here at the Fanes hut, and then continued trying to find a place for a camp. My initial plan was to go somewhere above the Lavarella hut, because there is plenty of space, but I was a bit late, and then when I was in the area between the two huts, it started raining and strongly, and I decided that I had to put my tent somewhere as quickly as possible, and well, I put it here, somewhere close to these trees, actually here, and yeah. It was raining, it was already a bit dark, and I had to do this as quickly as possible, and I didn't really choose the place in the best way. The area you cannot see from the picture, but the area was completely soaked with water, and it was not only because of the rain. Actually, this was in between two lakes. I will show you the area. So there are two lakes here, and I put my tent somewhere here. Water from this upper lake goes practically everywhere in this area. Of course, there is something that looks like a spring, but actually, maybe because of the the rain that we had those days in the mountains, the water was flowing everywhere. And my tent was somewhere in this area, so the ground was completely soaked with water. I could hear it when I was sleeping inside. But anyway, in the tent it was okay. It didn't leak. This is my several years old Ferino Sola tent, very low. But it was good. The floor didn't really leak, and I could hear the water underneath the tent. But when I woke up in the morning, it was condensation was terrible. Under the fly, everything is what I mean. It was wet, and the tent is very low, so I couldn't really roll my pad and my bag inside. So I had to take it out, and then where to put it to roll it, everything was wet. So my stuff became wet, although again the tent really didn't leak. Anyway, I packed everything and then continued in the direction of a Lavarella hut, and then the route goes somewhere here to the left, and decided to put my sleeping equipment somewhere. I took my poncho from the backpack and put it under one tree, and this made my backpack lighter, so I continued. And the weather was not so bad, but the wind was becoming much stronger as I approached these cliffs. You see the area when you approach, this is the Cavallo summit. When you approach this from the huts, is actually the slope is not steep. You have 1,000 meters difference, but on a long tour, so it was not so steep. However, when you come here, as you see, the cliffs are vertical, and it was very windy. But then the view on the other side, you see, this is Piz Boe group. The view shows that the sky was the weather was good, and here is Marmolada on the left. But as I continued in the direction of the summit of the first peak that I wanted to climb, the rain started, and this is the picture from the summit of Cavallo Peak, and what you see here is Sasso delle Dieci, which was I was waiting to have a moment to picture the peak itself when it was not in the clouds, but actually it was totally in the clouds, and it started raining strong. So I realized that I wouldn't be able to continue, it was windy, it was cold, and it was raining, and I was worried about lightning, so I needed probably a bit less than 1 hour to the summit, and I simply couldn't continue. So I descended, went back to this is the view back, and you see it was it was a storm. You cannot see this from the pictures, but because I was actually making pictures when I had some more or less clear views. So when I went back to the hut, I was thinking what to do. I had a coffee there and a short break, and decided that I had to go back because the weather was really unpredictable. My plan to go to Cima delle Dieci wasn't a success, and the plan was to stay perhaps another day to climb Cima delle Nove, but with such a weather I had to give up. And I was disappointed, but what to do? I went back, and well, that's it. Good thing is I have a reason to go there again, so I hope to climb Cima delle Nove. See, it looks beautiful. Actually, this is the most beautiful peak in the area. This is the zoomed view from the area which I passed. But next time when I go there, I shall approach it from the west. There is a village, I think, called Wengen, and the route goes from this side, if I'm not wrong, to the summit. So yeah, I'll be there again, and hopefully I shall have another text here. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Like it if you like it. This helps. And yeah, have a nice day.